Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with another episode of the Transfer League. This could be the most important one, as this is really my last chance of taking the top spot with a team, and this time we're taking over Tottenham Hotspur. It's Spurs' time, and this is the series where we sell every player that we can, and whichever team buys one of my players, I then buy one of theirs, and we see what sort of team we can build. Towards the end of the season, we have different ways of earning points, and we just see what sort of points we can get and whereabouts we're going to finish in our transfer league. Currently sat at the top. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go check it. We have Arsenal quite far ahead of the rest of the group, but I think Tottenham probably have the best chance of catching them out of all the teams we've done. So let's see if they can do it. Let's get straight into this. Okay, so this is how you score points. Your league position is your start number. You get a certain number of points, -3 for winning a cup, -2 for getting to a cup final, -1 for getting to a cup semi-final. And then if you win the European Cup, you get -5. If you get to the final, you get -2. If you have a player in your team become top league goal scorer, you get -5. And then for every player in your team that you get above 15 goals, above 15 assists, or your goalkeeper gets above 15 clean sheets, you get an extra -1. And this is golf rules, so you're trying to get the lowest number possible. So our first 3 players have left the club, and they are 3 of the biggest players at this club. We've got Toby Alderweireld leaving to go to Leicester City. Eric Dyer, also his defensive partner, leaving to go to Manchester United. And then we've got Harry Kane. The big man was the first player to leave, and he's off to Real Madrid. 139 million though, a lot of money for a player like Kane. So I'm hoping to be able to get some players in worthy of replacing them. I don't think that's possible to be able to get a player better than Kane in, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, we've signed our first 3 players, and they are 3 huge ones from Leicester. We've signed Wilfred Ndidi coming in to fill in our CDM role. Alongside him in the CDMs, we'll have Casemiro, the big player we signed from Real Madrid, costing us over £100 million he did, so hopefully he'll do very well for us. 89 rated, should be very good. And then from Manchester United, we've decided to go for David De Gea. We do still have Lloris, but I have a feeling that he may end up leaving at some point, so if he does, I need a good goalkeeper to replace. And I've decided David De Gea is the man that's going to come in and fill that role for me. Okay, we've got our next 4 sales, and we've got Sergio Reguilon going to Manchester City. Endon Bele's off to Leicester City. Danny Rose going to Olympique Marseille, and then Lucas Moura's on his way to Chelsea. Let's see what 4 players we're going to get in to replace them. Another player leave the club. We've got Davinson Sanchez on his way to Dortmund. So let's see what we can get from Dortmund as well. Okay, I have gone big, and when I say big, I mean huge with some of my signings. So firstly, from Leicester, we signed Soyuncu, good centre-back, think he'll fit in well. Cesar Azpilicueta come in from Chelsea as well, can play left or right. I think he can play centre-back as well, but we'll have to see. Erling Haaland has come to Tottenham from Borussia Dortmund. The best young striker in the world is at this club. Let's see if he can absolutely dominate the Premier League like I hope he can, and see if he can take us all the way to the top of the transfer league. And then finally, Taylor Harwood-Bellis, just in from Man City, just very cheap, didn't have much money left after signing the big man, so someone had to come in for cheap. Okay, so we've got 3 more players leaving the club. We've got Eric Lamela coming out of the club to go to Manchester United. Then we've got Ben Davies on his way to Fiorentina, and Harry Winks is on his way to Brighton. So 3 players in from those teams. Made the 3 signings that we needed, and we've got Harry Maguire, big old slabhead, coming in from Manchester United to fill in our centre-back role. We've got Aaron Connolly, a very good, very young striker, coming in from Brighton. And then Paul Lirola, another younger player coming in from Fiorentina. Just them 2 didn't cost me too much money. Spent most of it on Maguire, so let's see how they fit into the squad. Okay, so 3 more transfers have gone through, and it's Hugo Lloris leaving the club to go to Southampton. This is the reason I signed De Gea. I just need to sign a random player from Southampton now. Tanganga is leaving to go to Torino, which would be quite an interesting team to try and get a player from. And then Dele Alli finally going off to Inter Milan. So quite a strong side there that we could get quite a good player from. Let's see what sort of team we can make out of these. We've got our next 3 transfers coming in, and they are Kane Ramsey coming in from Southampton, very cheap. Same with Antonio Rosati, just a very cheap backup goalkeeper from Torino. And then we splashed the cash on the man from Inter Milan, Milan Skriniar, coming in to secure that centre-back role. Probably alongside Maguire. I think Maguire might be a little bit better than Soyuncu, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works. But I think he'll be fantastic for me, so I hope he fits in the squad nicely. Right, we go into the first game of the season, and it's against Burnley. Let's see if our new look super team is good enough to take down Burnley. I hope it is, because they are some incredible players in my team. It's a 2-2 draw. That is not what I wanted at all. Not the sort of start I wanted. Gonna have to improve on that one, I'm afraid. 2 of the episode against Crystal Palace. Hopefully we can get a victory in this one. Although I said that about Burnley and we didn't, but this time it's another draw. Not good enough again, boys. We're gonna have to do something, else this is gonna go very, very badly. Okay, game 3 of the episode, taking on Newcastle. Surely this time we've got to get the victory. Surely. Yes, we do. It's 3-2 though. It's not convincing at all. Haaland with a red card as well. Not good at all. Don't really have a backup striker. Vinicius will have to come next in. Game in the episode, and as I said last game, Haaland getting that red card means Vinicius has got to come in as our striker. Let's see if we can take this team and beat Chelsea with them. Could be a tough one. 2-2 draw. We're getting a lot of draws, which is not bad, but I mean, definitely need to pick up some wins soon. Just the one deal going through on deadline day. We've got Musa Sissoko going to AC Milan. Let's see who we're going to get to replace him from Milan. We've decided to sign from AC Milan is Ante Rebic. He's just going to be a backup striker. I just think I'd prefer him over someone like Vinicius perhaps. So I think he'll fit in on my bench pretty well now. So it's, well, currently we're sat 9th. We've got a very different looking side here. As you see, Haaland, the main man, leading the line. Very different elsewhere as well. Rebic going to come onto the bench instead of Connolly there. Very good team we've got. It's just a case of how far can they take us. We're going to sim now all the way through to the January window and see how well they do for us come that. Okay, so we're coming in towards the window opening, and something I've noticed already is that Tottenham do not have European competition for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I feel it's very unfair to them, because obviously they'd probably get quite far, they'd probably get quite a lot of goals, so I don't really know what to do about it. I'm thinking maybe I double any points they get from cups, and maybe double the amount of points they get from minus, like from goals, sorry. So if they get like one person score over 15 goals, get the -1 for that, then I might double that so they have a -2 instead. But even then, that might not be fair. But I mean, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So if, like, say they win a cup, I'll double that so that they then get -6 instead of -3. And like however well they're doing cups, I'll double, and then I'll double the goals, assists, and clean sheets, but only for the ones that get above the thing. I'm not just going to double everybody's points, because that's not going to go very well. But look at this month, has been terrible for us. I don't think we're going to be top of the table where I hoped I would be, but I'll show you whereabouts we are in a moment. Okay, so we're currently sat 8th in January, and that is not as good as I was hoping. This has probably been the biggest disappointment of the series so far for this stage. Let's see if I can get them up a bit higher doing transfers and whatever, and we'll see it towards the end of the season. I'm hoping to be top 1 or 2 realistically with a team like this. I've got a lot of very, very top quality players in this side, and I'm hoping they can start working together and we can get a good run going so that we can progress up the league. We'll see how they do. I'll come back to you with any transfers offers. Okay, so we've got one sale happened so far this month, and it's Steven Bergwijn going to Dortmund. Let's see what sort of player we can get in from Dortmund. Where I've decided to sign in from Dortmund is Thomas Meunier. I thought he was going to be higher than 80 rated, to be honest, but I mean, he probably still will start on that right back spot, I would say. Oh, actually, I've got Doherty, haven't I? So I think Doherty will probably start there, in fact. So Meunier's probably just going to be off the bench, to be honest. So we'll see how he does. Okay, so I think that's going to be the end of deadline day. And it is. And currently we're sat 7th in the league. 43 points. And unless, I think, literally we go unbeaten, we win every single game for the rest of the season, I don't think we're going to win the title. So I do think that the team that are currently top will probably stay top of the transfer league unless Spurs pull out on madness. Let's have a little look, shall we, how they're going to do. Let's sim all the way to the end of the season. Let me know where you think they're going to finish. Do you think they will be able to pull it off? Who do you think is going to be top goal scorer? I think probably Erling Haaland. I haven't seen too much from him yet, but I think he'll pull it out and I think he will be the top goal scorer. Let's see how we do come end of the season. Okay, so we're coming on towards the end of the season. We have gone on a nice little winning streak, but I have seen a couple of draws and things, so I don't think we're going to be doing well enough to get right up to the top. Let's see if we finish strong with a 2-1 win against Everton, 2-0 against Southampton. Can we get a victory against West Brom, at least have an unbeaten month of May? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the season with a 3-2 victory against West Brom. Very good start there. Let's see. Oh, we finished 6th. 6th is not good. 6th is not at all what I wanted. And something tells me we haven't done well in the cups either. Spurs could be the biggest disappointment of them all so far. So look at that. Nottingham Forest got further than us in the FA Cup. That's ridiculous. Okay, and then Carabao Cup, Wolves won it, and Blackburn and Swansea both beat us in this into the semi-finals. That's fantastic. Carabao Cup, so 0 from the cups. Tottenham could be in right trouble here. Obviously 0 from Euros because we don't have that. Did we get top goal scorer? Nope. So that's a 0 there. We're just going to need some big players who score plenty of goals for us. Otherwise, we're in some trouble. Right, how many players scored over 15 goals is basically what I need. So we've got Haaland, the only one, Erling Haaland. No way. Assists, there is definitely not going to be more than 15 assists, and 15 clean sheets. We do get 15 clean sheets, so that's 2 off. So Spurs end with 4 points. That is the biggest disappointment I've had all series. This team here should be winning everything. Absolutely everything. But no, didn't win a single thing. Didn't even come close. So, 4 points. Probably what they deserve, to be honest. Not even going to be in the top 6. Don't think they deserve it. They're pretty terrible. Anyway, guys, after that disappointment, we pretty much guarantee we know who's going to be top of the table come the end of this, unless West Brom, West Ham or Wolves pull out an absolute madness and do crazy bits to get up there. But yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Next time out we're going to be West Bromwich Albion. I think they'll be fighting towards the bottom end of the table, so we'll have to see how they do. Are they going to be able to stay up, or are they going to be one of the 3 going down? Make sure you're here to see that one, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.